This Lone Star is thank the first son, the Lone Star forever. It was, when you see in our flag there's this star, right? One star. Liberia was the first independent republic. Declared a republic in 1847 on July 26th. The Declaration of Independence was signed at the Providence Baptist Church, the old Providence Baptist Church. It is still standing there. At that time, the dream was that Liberia would show to the rest of humanity that black people, African people, are capable of governing themselves, just like the people in Europe. That was the dream. But that dream has not been realized, has not been fulfilled. Simply because of the greed, selfishness, and lack of love of country by our past leaders. Can you imagine today, as I speak to you, Liberia, that was supposed to be the shining star in Africa, is among the 10 poorest countries of the world. Liberia is number 10. Botswana, that gained independence 119 years after our independence, is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. The health system, the educational system, the road networks, the food production, everything is above Liberia. And yet Botswana has only 70%, about 70% of the land is desert. It is a landlocked country. Only 30% of Botswana is there for agricultural activities. Only 30% they are raising animals and they are exporting meat to Southern Africa and Europe with the hardship they've had. We, this country that God gave us, is among the naturally rich countries in the world. We have a coastline. We are not landlocked, the Botswana. 100% of our land is for agriculture, not 30% in Botswana. But because of the greed of few people who come to power, power is not for those who hold power. It's for the government. A good leader is the one that is hungry and his people are well fed. Today, Liberia is so poor. Under the past government, according to President Cllr, corruption became a vampire. So it was not a vampire before she came, according to her. Maybe a hunk, what they call it in Liberia, chicken roll, but it became a vampire, bloodsucker. Under this regime, it has even gone worse. To the extent that today, Kobo, that was $100 before, has gone to $400, the cheapest Kobo. And where you can find a Kobo, the guy do research, fish tail in that $400 Kobo. And one person get back Kobo again, they do joint venture. On top of that, then they do pay. They join and credit. Omar, let's start our day. They even, before we go, we'll see about you. The Kobo sellers are getting out of business because even the young boys, the young guys run away because they didn't buy the drink today, so because they have no money at the end of the day, they run away. Poverty is so extreme. My law office is right on Ashmore Street, and they both sell around the street there. There are more sellers now every day than buyers. Sure. Country is going down. And the World Bank say our country, the 10th poorest country in the world. Who will come invest here? They say the country poor, who invest there? That bad news for us. That story has to change. That is why I'm in a race. This broom is meant to sweep corruption from the government like we so that's the thing that kept us behind. And you cannot fight corruption until you strengthen the rule of law. I am the only lawyer in the race that I know. I've been president of the bar, I've been solicitor general. There has to be consequence for every action. People have to go to jail when they steal. Roads don't belong in government office. Government is a place to serve, not to steal. The dignity of government is service to the people. Today, they'll say thank you. Bar road medicine, I just for the Bishop Road. The road to the President House, they want to President Putam House, they want to Senator Barney House, they want to McGee House, they want to the Public Works Minister House on the road. But the President was in Buchanan 2 Saturdays ago on the road at President Salih Bill in Buchanan. I was in District 5. Just getting Officer Buchanan to go to District 5. 3 cars were stuck in the mud less than 1 mile away from the ministry. I told the people in District 5, the barrow medicine is on the quota. Why he can't come here? On Sunday, the road to Bomi, Cape Mount, and Sierra Leone collapsed. Because they carry iron ore on that road. The road are not built to carry iron ore. You take a handful of sand, a handful of iron ore. Iron ore is heavy. That train has been carrying iron ore in the country. When you see the bridge that the iron ore train was passing on around Port River, when you see it, strong, solid, iron all the way to the ground. For car road, you can depot cement, concrete. So now we have trucks, heavy trucks loaded with iron ore, sometimes 50, 60, on that road every day. They fixed it a few days ago, but it will collapse again because it will not be able to carry iron ore. Our safety on that road is affected. Now what